Good morning, students. How you all are? Hope you all are well. Today, in this class, we are going to start a new chapter from the book Snapshot. This one is your supplementary reader, and the first chapter that we are going to discuss from the book Snapshots is chapter 1, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. The writer is William Sarion. Basically, this story is about two cousins. They both cousins, they are very poor and they belong to a tribe. And in the tribe's hallmark is honesty. Hallmark means the tribe is identified, known for their honest behavior. So these two poor boys, cousins, they one day they had a white, beautiful horse in their life, and what changes it brought, that we will see in the story. So students, take your book, chapter 1, The Summer of the White Beautiful Horse. We are going to start. One day back, there in good old days, when I was 9 and world was full of very imaginable kind of magnificence. That means own wage, हिंदी में शान कहते हैं ना. And life was still delightful. It delightful means happy. And mysterious dream. Mysterious means a dream which no one can guess. Means what will be the conclusion of that dream. My cousin Maud, who was considered crazy by everybody who knew him except me, came to my house at 4 in the morning and woke me up, tapping on the window of my room. So in the first paragraph, narrator is himself the author is himself the narrator, and he is saying that when this incident, the strange incident with beautiful white horse, it happened at that time. Narrator was 9 years old, and as he was a small boy, means everything was in the world. It was very difficult for him to understand. As बच्चे लोग जो होते हैं वो अपनी ही दुनिया में रहते हैं. If you will just look, the way they play, it is quite different from the way other grown-ups play. So still this boy was in old dreams. He was thinking about his life, about his dreams, and it was summer day. Okay, it was summer day, and it was almost morning 4 when his cousin Maud, he came and tapped the window. Tap मतलब खटखटाना. And as it was summer, normally even you can see that in the summer season, सुबह जो होता है वो थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाता है as comparison to other season. सुबह means you can see some sort of sunlight there. Okay. He said. Is the pet name of narrator. I jumped out of the bed, looked out of the window. I could not believe what I saw. It wasn't morning yet, but it was summer, and when daybreak, not many minutes around the corner of the world, it was light enough for me to know I wasn't dreaming. As it was in the morning 4, and Maud, his cousin, he was tapping the window. He opened the window, and as it was not night, it was the daybreak, means the morning light has started to appear. So he was sure that he is not dreaming. He was sure he was not dreaming, but he could not believe what was in front of him. Definitely his cousin Maud was in front of him. Apart from Maud, he was able to see some new thing, and though that new thing had made to think whether he was dreaming or whether he is in sleep. My cousin Maud was sitting on a beautiful white horse. I stuck my head out of the window, rubbed my eye. Yes, he said, Armanian, that is his full name, narrator. It's a horse. You are not dreaming. Make it quick if you want to ride. So, as in the beginning of story itself, we discussed that the narrator and his cousin, they belong to a poor tribe, poor family. So, arranging a white beautiful horse, it was not affordable to their family. So the narrator, he was just rubbing his eyes to make sure that he is not dreaming, but he is actually seeing that his cousin Maud is sitting in a white beautiful horse. At that time, Maud, he says that you are not dreaming, and if you want to have a ride, be quick. So now we will see that what was Arm's reaction. I knew my cousin Maud enjoyed being alive more than anybody else who had ever fallen into the woods by mistake. But this was more than even I could believe. As in the previous paragraph itself, we had seen that Maud is one boy who is very crazy. Means वो हर चीज के लिए पागल था, and what he wanted, he will just try to get it. So now Arm is thinking that how a poor boy like Arm, as both were poor, he had arranged a beautiful white horse. In the first place, my earliest memories had been memories of horse, and my first longing had been longing to ride. Longing means desire. This was wonderful part. In the second place, we were poor. This was the part that won't permit me to believe what I saw. So he is talking about two places. Two places means two conditions of their life. The first condition was that Arm had never seen such a beautiful white horse in his life. So he had a strong desire. He was longing to have a ride on it. The second thing was that as they belonged to poor family, Arm was not able to understand how Maud had got a white beautiful horse. We were poor, we had no money. Our whole tribe was poverty stricken. Poverty stricken means attached to poverty, severe poverty. Every branch of Gregorian's family, that is a tribe, was living in the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. Nobody could understand where we were got money enough to keep us with the food in our bellies. Bellies means stomach. Not even the old men of the family. Most important of all, though we were famous for our honesty, we had been famous for our honesty for something like 11 centuries. Even when we had been wealthiest family in what we liked to think was the world. We were proud first, honest next, and after that we believed in right and wrong. None of us would take advantage of anybody in the world, let alone steal. So in this paragraph, you can just see that how beautifully a 9-year-old boy is thinking. He is just 9-year-old boy, but still he is talking about honesty. The reason was that their whole tribe, although they were very poor, they were known for their honesty. This tribe were the people who had never taken undue advantage of anyone, like stealing some other's property, like committing some fraud activities. They never did anything like this. And he was sure that even they don't have that much sufficient money to fill their tummy, to fill their stomach, to fill their belly, then how they can have a ride of white beautiful horse. So this was all those things that was wondering a 9-year-old boy. You just think, he is very small but still able to think about the honesty, think about the values that one should have in their life. Consequently, even though I could see the horse so magnificent, even though I could smell it so lovely, even though I could hear it breathing, so exciting, I could not believe the horse had anything to do with my cousin. The first 2-3 lines you can see that means suppose you are looking at your favorite bike, है ना? You will enjoy each look at this bike. So in the first paragraph you can see that the boy is saying I can see it, I can listen it, I can hear it. All this because the white beautiful horse is something that Am had never seen in his life. Maud or with me or with any of other members of family, asleep or awake, because I knew my cousin Maud could not have bought the horse, and if he could not have bought it, he must have stolen it. I refused to believe he had stolen it. Here you can see that the boy comes to a conclusion as Maud, they are very poor, so definitely they cannot purchase a horse. So the next option it can be he had stolen it. And it was very difficult for to believe that he had stolen because they belong to a very honest tribe. No member of Gregorian family could be a thief. I stared. Start means to look. First at my cousin, then at the horse. There was a poise. Poise means showing deep belief, stillness and humor in each of them, which no one had delighted me and no other frightened me. Maud, I said, where did you steal this horse? Leap out of the window, he said, if you want to ride. It was true. Then he said, stolen the horse. There was a question about it. He had come to invite me to ride or not, as I chose. So here you can see that both the cousins, they were just talking that from where they got this white beautiful horse. Still Am was thinking that it might be stolen. But Maud is saying nothing. He is just inviting Am to have a ride on white beautiful horse. Well, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing something else, such as money. For all I knew, maybe it wasn't stealing at all. If you were crazy about horse the way my cousin Maud and I were, it wasn't stealing, it won't become stealing until we offer to sell the horse, which of course I knew we would never do. So as वो बहुत छोटा बच्चा था and now his mind also getting a temptation, a desire, a longing to have a ride in the horse. So here Am is giving some justification. वो explain करने की कोशिश करता है पैसे की चोरी चोरी हो सकती है, but here the horse is not stolen with a motive to sell or to get the money, so it cannot be stealing. For example, जैसे कई बार आपको भी किसी को बाइक चलाने का मन करता है तो you just borrow it from your friend and you have a ride on the bike. So in the same way, this borrowing is not a kind of stealing. So in this way, Am is making himself understand that this is not stealing of the horse, because definitely they are not going to sell the horse for money. So you can see that although in the beginning the 9-year-old boy, he was very beautifully thinking about honesty and all, but because of the temptation and all, he is just making some changes in his thinking. Let me put on some clothes, I said. All right. he said, but hurry. I leaped into my clothes. Leap means jump. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up onto the horse behind my cousin Maud. So you can see that finally makes a decision that at least once in a life he will have a ride in a white beautiful horse. That year we lived at the edge of town on the Walnut Avenue, name of a place. Behind our house was country, vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches and country roads. In less than 3 minutes, we were on Olive Avenue place, and then the horse began to trot. Trot means basically used for the rider of the horse. Hai na? The air was new and lovely to breathe. The feel of horse running was wonderful. My cousin Maud, who was considered one of the craziest member of our family, began to sing. He began to roar. So now finally, two cousins, they were just sitting on the horse, they were enjoying the ride. They come to countryside, means अपने घर से थोड़ा बाहर आ गए थे, and his cousin, who was very crazy about the horse, he was started singing, roaring, है ना? कई बार बाइक चलाते वक्त आप भी चिल्लाने लगते हो, even sometimes in the cinema theater, you also start whistling and all those things, है ना? To show your excitement. So here, both the boys, Maud had started showing some kinds of excitement. Every family has a crazy streak in it somewhere. Streak means a margin, a boundary we can say. And my cousin Maud was considered the natural descendant. Descendant means next child of a crazy streak in our tribe. Before him was our uncle Khosrow, an enormous man with a powerful head of black hair and the largest mustache in St. Jacqueline Valley. A man so furious means very angry, in temper, so irritable, so impatient that he stopped anyone from taking by roaring. It is of no harm, pay no attention to it. So actually in that tribe, today one of the craziest boy, he was Maud, and he was believed that he is a descendant, means ऐसा बोला मतलब उनके ट्राइब में बात होती थी कि ये जो है वो एक डिसेंडेंट है किसका, एक अंकल खोशरो का. इवन बिकॉज दैट पर्सन इवन ही वाज जस्ट एज क्रेजी एज Maud. One incident is given in your book to show the craziness of that man. That was all, no matter what anybody happened to be talking about. Once it was his own son R running 8 blocks to the barber shop where his father was having his mustache trimmed to tell him their house was on fire. This man Kishoro sat up in the chair and roared, "It is no harm, pay no attention to it." The barber said, "But the boy says your house is on the fire." So Kishore roared, "Enough, it is of no harm, I say." So in this incident, what narrator is saying means that Am's uncle, once he was in the barber shop, and in their home, house was set on the fire. So when his son Art came to inform that their house is on the fire, the Kishoro, he was still sitting and getting his mustache trimmed. He had given no reaction. Even the barber was worried that his house is on the fire, but for him it is okay. And in this way the story continues. The main part of this story that we will discuss in our next video class. So do one thing. Today I am not giving any writing homework. You just read the lesson. And if you have any difficulty, please ask it. Okay students, thank you.